Welcome back to the channel, guys. I hope you guys are great. I hope you guys had a great day. So guys, today is officially day 15 of Ramadan and second day in our beginner's guide to the gym. Alright guys, without wasting any time, let's start today's workout. I hope you guys are ready because we are training chest today. Let's talk about chest, guys, the most wanted muscle every gym bro wants to develop as soon as they enter the gym. I mean, why not, guys? It's one of the most appealing muscles in your body. Having a strong chest or having a big chest is like a sign of confidence. As a beginner, if you want to grow your chest as soon as possible, you need to be very specific with the exercises and you make sure that you're targeting all your chest muscles from all the angles. That's why, guys, as a beginner, I've picked bench press as your first exercise, guys. When we talk about bench press, guys, the first question people ask you is, how much do you bench? It's like a staple for people that are working out in the gym and training chest to have a good bench press. I agree with few experts that there are better exercises than bench press when it comes to developing your chest. But as a beginner, you don't want to jump from one exercise to another and just build the foundation of pressing, which is a bench press first. Alright guys, let's talk about the setup for the bench press. This has to be the most simple but at the same time most complicated exercise. So we're gonna set up as a beginner, guys. You want to have a perfect setup when it comes to bench press before you start lifting heavy. So quickly, guys, let's talk about the grip. Very simple, guys. The bench press has 2 to 3 types of grip, but as a beginner we want to focus on the shoulder width apart. So this is my shoulder grip. A little outside, it's a shoulder width apart. If I go a little wide or a lot of wide, it's going to be a wide grip. If I'm inside my shoulder width grip, it's a close grip. We want to go just outside the shoulder width. Okay, so this is my shoulder. I'm going a little bit outside and this has to be my grip. When it comes to setup, guys, you need to set up with your back arch. So guys, you will start off with your setup while lying flat on the bench. Once you guys are flat on the bench, from there you're going to try to take your chest up and retract your shoulders back. So this is the flat me, and now I'm going to retract and set up for my bench press. You don't need to have an arch like a bodybuilder. Sorry, you don't need to have an arch like a typical power lifter, but yeah, a little bit arch in your back and retracting your shoulder is always going to protect your shoulders while it comes to bench press, and it's also going to be a solid foundation for you guys when you're having bar in your hands. Just so there is no confusion in the grip for the bench press, I'm going to show you guys how to grip it on a barbell. So guys, this is my shoulder level. Okay, anything I do under this, it's going to be a close grip. Okay, I'm going to hold the bar just outside my shoulder width. Okay, I place my hand on the bar. First, let me bring the bar in the center. Place my hand right on the bar. I'm going to have a grip somewhere around this, but nowadays there is always marking on the bench press. So for me, guys, personally, if I use my ring finger on the marking, this is the best. This has to be the best grip for me while doing a bench press. Alright guys, now that we know how to grip the bar, where to grip the bar and how to take the position while setting up on the bench press, let's just do 10 reps for warm up, because we have 2 working sets on these, about 8 to 10 reps. Again guys, it's a compound lift and it's a mass builder for your chest, so you want to do 8 to 10 reps with good form. Let me just show you guys how the form looks like on a warm set. Take a grip. You're going to arch your back. Make sure your back is well placed on the bench. From there, you're going to unrack the bar. Now guys, a lot of people do this mistake while doing bench press. They would flare their elbows outside and then do a press. This is not good for your shoulder, guys. We want to bring the elbows inside and then up, and the bar is going to touch right like 1/4 of where your chest ends. So this is where my chest ends, and this is my lower chest. So this is where the bar is going to touch, and you're going to press up, and your elbows are always going to come inside, not this way, but this way. So you want to place, for warm up as a beginner, you want to place the bar on your chest, then from all the way from there. Guys, warm up set, foundation and everything is done. Let's just do the 2 sets, 8 to 10 reps. I just hope you guys understood how to do a bench press. I did try my best to explain you guys, and yeah, that is it. Time to do the last set on these, and then we move to next exercise. All right, guys, time for the final set. There are a lot of exercises that I'm good at. Bench press is just one of them. Alright guys, now that we have completed our flat bench press, we're going to move to another exercise, and we are going to target one specific muscle in your chest that is a problem for majority of the bodybuilders when it comes to developing them. Can you guess what is the name of the muscle that I'm talking about? Let me help you guys. It's the upper chest. That's why we will be doing incline dumbbell presses, and for a beginner it is important for you guys to master and to learn this exercise with proper technique and proper form. Guys, we are born with our lower chest. If you are a beginner, you will definitely have a little bit of development in your lower chest, and we want to use that as advantage. But also guys, we need to target the muscles that we are struggling more, and that's why I've added incline dumbbell press. Alright guys, we have 2 sets on these, about 10 to 12 reps. And guys, again, the reason why I was focusing more on the foundation, more on the setup of your bench press, because it's the same when it comes to all the pressing movement. So you're going to use the same setup. You'll arch your back, you'll protect your shoulders, and we're not going to press outside, but we're going to bring our elbows inside and then perform the press. So here's the first set, 10 to 12 reps. Let's do it. There is a lot of confusion, guys, when it comes to the setup for the incline bench. So a lot of people say the setup has to be this way, and the setup has to be a 45 degree. But what I feel like, guys, when it comes to mechanical advantages, you can have all the angles and you can do 3 sets in all the angles. But when it comes to bodybuilding, specifically targeting your upper chest, then I feel like this is the perfect setup. Just a level above your flat is the perfect setup to target your upper chest. Alright guys, final set, 10 to 12. Let's do it. Alright guys, now that we have trained our upper chest and our lower chest, it's time for us to train another muscle group which is really necessary to be trained when it comes to an aesthetic look in your chest. I'm talking about your side chest, guys. You see a lot of bodybuilders having a side chest pose. This is the exercise that's going to give you that. Over time you're going to develop your side chest with this exercise. I'm talking about parallel bar dip, guys. It was one of the favorite exercises for old school bodybuilders. If you go back and check out videos of old school bodybuilders like Arnold Schwarzenegger, Louis Ferrigno, or Tom Platz, or Mike Menzer, they were highly recommending each of their partners, each of their training partners, this exercise. Alright guys, so we have about 8 to 10 reps on these. There's actually two ways of doing this. The first one is when you keep your chest straight and then you come down and you go up. It's actually targeting your triceps. We don't want to do that. We want to make sure that we are targeting our lower chest, more specifically our side chest. So we will push our hips a little up, pull our hips a little up, and then push our chest out and then perform the set. I wish I could have explained you the form a little better, but right now I am overweight and this is actually an exercise that is difficult for me to perform while I do that. So, but you guys do get it. Right, if you keep your chest up and then do a dip, it's going to target your tricep, and you bring your hips up and keep your chest down and then do a dip, it's going to focus more on the side chest and your lower chest. I'm gonna do the exercise at the best of my abilities. I hope you guys can learn this. This is really embarrassing right now. This is what I was telling you guys. I can feel the stretch on my side chest so much that if I did 12 to 15 reps of these, I think I'll have a great pump. But that is what I'm trying to explain to you guys. We are now targeting our chest from all the angles. Moving on to the next exercise. The fourth exercise is going to be a pec fly. Now that we have exhausted our shoulders, our triceps and our chest with doing all of these pressing, it's time for us to pick exercise that's going to isolate our chest specifically, and there's no better exercise that I feel for a beginner than a pec fly. Alright guys, we have 12 to 15 reps on these. This is purely for isolating your chest, guys, so you don't want to go heavy on these. For a beginner, you want to have a good form and then you go heavy. So for example guys, as I told you about the foundation, it's going to be the same. You're gonna arch your back, keep your chest up, and then I see a lot of people do this mistake of bringing their elbows up and then doing this and with the concept of hugging someone, which is total bullshit. You wanna keep your chest up, track your shoulders, and then keep your elbows below your shoulders. So this is my shoulder. If I kept my elbows at my shoulder level, this is how they would look like. If I bring them, this is how they would look like. You want to bring that over here, keep your chest up, and again guys, this is lock, this is shy lock. You want to maintain the shy lock position throughout the set, and you go out, stretch, squeeze. You let your chest stretch and then you bring it back together and squeeze. Since it's an isolation exercise, guys, we want to do about 12 to 15 reps on these. Make sure to check your form, your elbows throughout the set. I mean, I don't have a mirror, and I'm doing this exercise after a long time just to teach you guys. I like doing the cable crosses more than this one, but for a beginner, guys, this is again a foundation for you to learn how to do flies when it comes to chest. Once you have a good form on this, you'll subconsciously develop an angle when it comes to doing a dumbbell fly or a cable cross. Alright guys, time for the final set. 12 to 15 reps. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That is it for this exercise. Let's move on to the final exercise. The last and the final exercise is going to be a dumbbell pullover. I know guys, this exercise is a little controversial, but trust me guys, when I started doing, and I'm all about that old school training when it comes to bodybuilding guys, and this has to be one of the finest exercise when it comes to having expansion of your ribs. Also guys, this is the only exercise I believe that stretches your chest vertically. So a big rib cage is definitely going to be an advantage when it comes to having a big chest and aesthetic look. Alright guys, so the setup for this exercise are various. Though the specific one that I like to do, I'm going to show you that. And as a beginner, you guys should learn this one. So setup is very easy. For starters, you guys need to have a lightweight dumbbell with you, because you don't want to go heavy on this before you learn the form. So the setup pretty much looks like this. You're gonna place your upper back on the bench, and then you're gonna pick up the dumbbell and you're gonna hold this however you want. You can hold this like this or this. I personally like to hold this way, and you're gonna place your feet parallel, and then you're gonna press the dumbbell up. Dumbbell is going to go back. As soon as the dumbbell starts to go back, you want to drop your hips down, which is going to create balance and stretch on your rib cage. So looks like this is how pretty much you perform this exercise. It's going to take some time for you guys to learn how to do the setup and how to do the exercise. That's why I would recommend using a lighter weight. Even a 5 kg dumbbell, if performed really, if performed with good technique, it's going to give you enough tension on your rib cage, enough tension on your chest. Just do the final set on this and we are done for our chest. Alright guys, the workout is done. I hope you guys enjoyed the workout. More than enjoying guys, I hope you guys understood the workout. I'm trying my best to make you guys understand how the mechanism, how the exercises work. A quick recap on today's workout for beginners is going to be the first exercise that we did was a barbell bench press. We did 2 sets, about 8 to 10 reps with proper form. Moving further, we did second exercise for our upper chest, which was an incline dumbbell press, 10 to 12 reps for 2 sets. Third exercise that we did for our side chest and our lower chest was a parallel bar, modified parallel bar dip, you can say. So we did 2 sets, about 8 to 10 reps. Fourth exercise for our chest, which was an isolation exercise, which was a pec fly. We did 2 sets, 12 to 15 reps. And the fifth and the final exercise that we did for our rib cage expansion so we can have a big chest was a dumbbell pullover on a bench. As a beginner, these are the exercises that you guys need to master. If you guys master this exercise, you will notice that all the rest of the machines that are designed, the rest of the machines that are made for you, all the new ones, all the old ones, these are designed around this exercises only. The mechanism is same. So if you master these exercises, it's pretty much everything is done for you guys. You guys don't need to worry about learning new exercises. So I hope you guys enjoyed the workout, and if you did, make sure you subscribe, make sure you like the video, make sure you guys share it with your friends, make sure you guys help me build the community that I'm trying to build. So guys, I'll see you in the tomorrow's workout vlog, and until then,